Okay, chaps. Firstly, thanks very much to Richard and to Rudge for trying to help me find this front auxiliary light wiring. I'm afraid I'm not having much luck, so I thought I'd take you on a bit of a journey down the driver's side, the offside wheel arch, which is what Richard described as where I should be finding the auxiliary front light wiring, but unfortunately, sadly, nothing as yet. Anyway, I'll stop waffling. We've got a lambda sensor up the back. We've got a lambda sensor at the front, so we've got a pre and post cat lambda. So there's some wiring there, and obviously we've got our side light wiring here, sorry, our repeater. So that comes out to that repeater there. And then we've got the main loom for the front of the car, so that's running forward in some convoluted plastic, nasty stuff that always cuts your fingers open. And then it comes forward, there's some stuff here I'll come back to and mention, and some stuff just hidden behind here, which I'll also come back to mention. It all comes down, it splits off, and it goes off left and right, obviously to the left of the headlight on the near side, and right over here to the driver's side, the offside headlight, side light unit, and finally to the indicator. You can see here my Marshall wiring, which is just sitting there waiting for some juice. One day that might happen. And then coming back, we'll start here and just get my meter back on, because I just want to show you here. So I got my meter on here because what I found is basically this horrible little thing which shields this terminated ground bundle of snakes here. This just fell out, so it's very amateurishly done in my opinion, not great, but I'm used to that, having owned a TVR. So what I thought I'd do is just have a quick check, and you know, obviously working with the true known ground, check to see where they are really ground wires. So here we go, and yeah, unfortunately I haven't got my meter on beep. There we go. Let's just see. Obviously I didn't want to show you the screen of the meter. Let's see if we got it. There you go. So we got a bundle of grounds here. That's confirmed. What else have we got? Well, we got a connector here with green without any kind of trace in it, really, and a black wire. So not really quite sure what that's for. Maybe if you can comment on that, that would be good. But anyway, it's just two wires, green and black. Got another one here that seems to be, yeah, that's the black wire coming across, and it goes into that loom. Then we've got all these, which I've cleaned up the other side. So let's try and show you a little bit better what we've got here in terms of colours. Maybe I'm coming in a bit too close here, but yeah, there we go. So there's 4 coming into these dreadful, what I used to call Lucar insulated bullet connectors. All the wiring of course fell out like it used to on an old Triumph, so they weren't really located well. Probably the reason why currently I've got no near side main beam, so I'll be testing that in a minute. But there we can see the wires. We've got a black wire, we've got blue wire with a red trace, or a red wire with a blue tracer, however you want to look at it. This one's definitely blue with a white tracer, and that's just a solid red. Okay, now all of these carry on down here, and they just go off into this. If you can see that, so they're obviously, if you trace it around, all associated with the headlight. So that's going to be side light, dip and main beam for the headlight, and then continuing around to the indicator, and that's where we find our green and black. So I think what we'll find is that this over here is your indicator. Okay, so that is all I can find, other than these wires, which I'm just moving so you can see, which I suspect inside there is a duplication of what we've just looked at, going off to the near side. So actually that probably won't have cured my issue with not having a main beam on the near side, because that's that wiring here, and that's disappointing. Yeah, so this is all this stuff where the connectors just fell out, unless they need to be connected for also the near side to work as well. I don't think that was my problem. What I can tell you is, as I started to investigate this rather amateurish kind of bundle of snakes here, which we've just proved are a shared ground, this fell out, so maybe that's part of the ground circuit for that side, maybe the near side main beam, who knows. That'll go back in and everything will get tested. Anyway, I'm kind of digressing really. I've tidied up some of the wiring here because it was pretty dreadful in a way, just put some cable ties and that around it. But actually, we just had one last tour. I can tell you there is no wiring as described by Richard coming out here that I can find, unless it's buried inside here, that we can access to give myself auxiliary front light power from the switches that we've already found under the dash. So started off good and has ended up a bit disappointing. Look, maybe I've missed something, that's why I created the video. Thanks ever so much for everybody's help, and thanks for watching the video. If you want to make your comments on that would be great on the Talk Morgan forum. I will post a link to my YouTube video. Alright chaps, if you've got any other ideas, that would be fantastic. Other than that, I think the best thing I can do is old school, get a relay and come off the battery, put a switch in and just get these lovely Marshalls lit up, which is what I'm trying to achieve here. Alright guys, thanks for watching, cheers.